Hello again, everyone. Varel here, Flo out of Portland. Welcome back to our frequently asked question mini-series, number 17. Can repairs be done during rainy or cold weather? This is where I draw the line. We do not want to create more issues. And so cold weather, let's just call cold the extreme. If it's freezing, then we're not getting on the roof. It's not safe unless it's flat. But even if it's flat, it's a little bit icy. We can't really do much work there. But if it's flat and it's mod bit, we can get a torch. We can maybe get things a little warmed up and start a little bit earlier. Otherwise, we have to wait for things to thaw. In the rainy side of things, there's no repairs happening during the rain because you open that roof up, you're just going to have water come through. Can you prevent it? Yes, you can put a diverter, you can put a canopy up, you can make it happen in an emergency situation, but it's not comfortable. It can be done though, and so rainy roof repairs are more likely just to be something temporary, like a tarping of some sort, so we can get in, we can patch things just to get you by until the rains subside. Then we come through, we get the repair taken care of. On that repair emergency service, we're taking pictures, sending it back to the production team so they can work on getting a proposal sooner than later. Then at that point, you can decide if the repair is right for you. Just because you have a temporary repair doesn't necessarily mean you need a replacement by any means. Again, we're trying to save people money here. We don't want people to buy issues they don't need to fix. If it's not broke, don't fix it, okay? So if it's penetration, we're gonna isolate that penetration. If it's a valley though, we're gonna have to take a bigger approach. We're gonna have to tarp the whole valley. If it's a skylight, we're gonna have to get the valley taken care of. The skylight taken care of. If it's a chimney area, we're gonna have to deal with the chimney. If the chimney is having an issue, it's either relating to the flashing, it doesn't have cricket because it's sitting too sideways, or something with the mortar or the chimney flashing itself is having failure point. So sometimes we'll get our chimney vendors involved there as well. But rainy roof repairs are a hard no. We want to make sure that we're minimizing issues. We don't want any exposure to liability that we can't fix. So let's just get in there, stop the bleeding, so you can find time, get pictures to you, so you can make good considerations for the best move for you. Does it mean that you need to use us for the repair just because we tarp it? Absolutely not. You can go ahead and use any vendor you like. Again, there's thousands of roofers out there. We're more than happy to help, but when you get an emergency tarping from us, we give you a credit towards the repair or towards the replacement, if that's what it takes, because we understand, you're in a situation where you're upset and you're worried, you're like, you just don't know how much it's going to cost. You don't know why it's happening now. Again, because leaks can happen at any time throughout the year, and you're like, well, why didn't this show in November, December, and it's in the spring, and now we're just having this issue. Maybe a recent storm created an issue. Maybe saturation finally has made it through. Okay, and so rainy repairs can be done, but generally we're going to wait till the rain subsides so we can take care of it. It's just obvious. You don't want to expose yourself to more risk than needed, and you want to take care of the homeowner. You don't want to rush the repair. You want the repair to last. So you go ahead and you take care of it when the rains are done. Cold weather, again, you're not going to be getting on many roofs on the steep slope side of things when it's freezing. It's not worth the risk, and there's no amount of safety that you can do to make sure that you're not having issues or risks with fall when it's relating to something as cold as ice. This is what that song is called. Cold as Foreigner. Cold as ice. During the install, this is a little bit off topic though, you can tear off when it's dry, but you can shingle in the rain. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's going to be raining. You're going to be able to shingle." It's, yes, you can shingle. So you can shingle in the rain because the synthetic's going to let the water run underneath the shingle properly, and it's going to dry out relatively quick. The roof is not cured, right? So the shingles are not actually bound to themselves until the sun bakes them at a certain temp. It's going to be warmer than 65, 70 degrees in order for that shingle to cure properly. And so from that, everything's going to evaporate. Everything's going to be A-okay. So we haven't had any issues with shingling in the rain. We've only had issues when we tear off more than we can dry in, and maybe we'll get caught in a rainstorm. Of course, we're going to make everything right and fix it properly, but our crews are trained to only tear off what they can dry in every day. It's an industry standard. So that's it for the FAQs this morning. We'll catch you on the next one, and talk about wear and tear events and more. So hope everyone's flown. Hope everyone's gone. We'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.